This video is how to make sure that you have dedicated time with your family and yet still succeed in real estate. One of the biggest topics that I have been having discussions with, because it's spring market with real estate agents who are also parents, is how the heck can they figure out how to do both and do them both well? Both, they would say, are glass balls in the sense that they need to make sure they're spending time with their family because that's the most important thing. And yet they also need to provide. They got to be able to put food on the table, roofs over their heads, and all the other expenses that come with being a parent and living the life that you and your family want to live. And I would say it's simple but not easy, and it's just your work time is dedicated for your work time and your family time is dedicated for your family time. The trick is when you're in your work time, are you focusing on the tasks that matter? And this is where most real estate agents get it completely wrong. They focus on transaction coordination work, installing signs, and they put lockboxes on the door, and they're scheduling the photography, or they're scrolling endlessly in bright MLS for hours, or social media that's not productive. It's just getting lost in the scroll, right? So when they're in their work time, they're actually not moving the needle forward. And then unfortunately what happens is work then overflows into family time, and that's where they start to feel like they're going backwards with their kids or their spouse or any other important relationship that you may have. And so when you're at work, you need to be looking for new business, and you should be leveraging just about everything else. Showings can be leveraged. You can build relationship with your clients without being at every single showing. You can build relationship with your clients without being at the staging appointment. There's a lot of ways that you can stay connected through weekly touch-ins, making sure that you're calling them when you know that they've had some showings with a showing agent, just checking in, how'd it go, what's going on. There's ways that you can fit that in without having to physically be there. When you think about the amount of time that it takes you to drive to those appointments, be present at those appointments, and then drive to your next appointment, a phone call can do the same amount of relationship building without wasting an hour in the car. Being hyper-focused at work will then allow you to be hyper-focused when you need to just be home. And you have to treat those home appointments like appointments. So you don't schedule listing appointments on top of family time. You don't schedule showings on top of family time. And you make it clear with your clients from the first meeting of these are my working hours. And then this is when I'm not available unless it's for an emergency. And tip, there's not a lot of emergencies in real estate. Our anxiety makes it an emergency. If the house is on fire, call the fire department. That is the simplest way to explain it, but the more that you focus on work during work time and family during family time, the less that they start to overflow into each other. One last tip, even my spouse knows, okay, this is my working time block. We don't bother each other during working time blocks about personal stuff unless it's super urgent. We have a time block on Sundays to get on the same page about what's going on this week, who's taking who to appointments. When you have that time with each other, those in-between interruptions at work of trying to figure out what the heck to do at home, they stop. Being intentional in both areas allows you to balance or juggle the two a little bit better. And don't beat yourself up. It's spring market. You're gonna spend more time at work during spring market because you know that summer and winter's coming and you'll have more time to spend with family. As long as your family's on the same page and they know spring market, mom and dad work a little bit more, it's not that big of a deal, especially when you do have family time and you could be more intentional during that time. I hope this helps. I'm Brittany Guiles, a team leader with Keller Williams of Central PA. Comment or send me a DM. I do get to them as quickly as possible to help you with any questions that you have.